You chucked your mouth. Oh shit, yeah. That's out the window. Yeah. Oh no, Tennessee's gonna go mad. She can send me that microphone. I'll have to go and pick that up. Oh my god. Oh my goodness me. I did chuck that out the window, didn't I? At least you're okay. Why? What happened? I don't really, I don't remember anything about last night. Apart from I do remember chucking that mic out the window, that I do remember. You're some woman, but I love you. Thank you. I thought Alexa was getting out the window. You said lots. Such as what? Such as what? You're telling us being locked in a hand's house. Yeah, that's true story. I did get locked into his house. And the police didn't do anything because I couldn't trace my phone call. But you don't have to believe it. It's up to you what you believe. They're paramedic. Oh, yeah. You know, with that paramedic, right? I went by his occupation. Do you get what I'm saying? I thought, well, he's a paramedic. He's going to be okay. He's going to be safe. Do you get what I'm saying? I suppose you shouldn't do that, really, innit? Really, so you had to tell her? That's okay. Listen, that's okay. Like I said, you know, you can believe it. You don't have to believe it. I'm not too bothered. Right, let's put this light on. But this is what I'm trying to say about people. They need to realise that when they've had some kind of, that's happened to them, yeah, and that they talk to that person the next day does not make them a liar or that they made it up. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I did just that. So that's why it really does annoy me when they say, but this person was speaking to him the next day, they went out, they went for a drink, she was laughing. That doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to get at. But I don't remember really last night, but yeah. Self. Right, guys. Oh, God. Sorry. You're good at masking. Yeah. Right. Oh dear, guys, I can't remember last night. I do remember bits and bobs, like, you know what I mean? Let's just leave it there, I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Lynn's. Yeah. I do remember Lynn's because she wasn't in a bad place, innit? She wasn't in a good place. But she's okay. I've spoken to her on WhatsApp. She's okay, but she's not been in a good place. Yeah, I do have a hangover. What? He was convinced Millen a drug dealer. He probably fucking is. No, I've got the heat on, I'm cold. He probably is. I've not had breakfast, yes, I'm doing the, Anyway, should we get on with the FYP, guys? What should we play for the FYP? Alexa, play the EastEnders theme tune.
EastEnders theme, new BBC TV version 2009 by Simon May on Amazon Music.
Oh, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Can I just also say about Lindsay? Yeah, she has been messaging me. She's okay. She is okay, but these are the consequences of doxing. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and I'm so mad about it, and you know what I mean, that I have reported that myself. Do you get what I'm saying? Because something like that's not okay. She is okay, guys. She's okay, but everyone's talking about it now because of those private messages that were leaked. Where's everyone's uproar for someone that has done that? You know, and you know, someone has said something to somebody in confidence. Do you get what I'm saying? So, You know, and that's not okay. So I have reported it, and I will make sure that person gets prosecuted. Yeah, because I'm still mad about that, and that affects me, and it's not even me that she did it to. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to say that on that matter. Doxing is never okay. It's never okay. Don't sit there saying big up this person for doxing. It's not okay. Do you know what I mean? It's not doxing itself. It's what harm it could have on that person from the doxing. Okay? So, justice for Linz, yes. Right. Wait a minute. Sorry, guys. One sec. Hey Pearl, you okay? Mother's meds was keeping. She was. Listen, I don't even know what's going on about the meds and stuff. I zoned out. I'm not interested in about your this meds, the meds, Linz, because that's your business. That's your private business. So I'm not really interested. Do you know what I mean? Justice for Linz, 100%. Thank you for the gifts, guys. So anyone that says big up for the doxing and shit like that, then let's hope your information, you know, your address doesn't get doxed or anything like that, yeah? Where you've probably got children living there, or your private information, do you know what I mean? Sorry guys, I'm having a little rant. I hate doxing. I really so against shit like that, do you know what I mean? You know, where's the uproar from these people? You know, that her private information's now on TikTok. Right. Anyway, guys, let's continue. Linz is okay. She's sent me messages this morning. But I saw your video about your dad. Maybe I feel for you. Thank you so much. How was Corey? Why, what happened to Corey last night? What happened to Corey? Right, Alexa, play EastEnders theme tune. Let's get on with the FYP. Alexa, play EastEnders theme tune.
EastEnders theme, new BBC TV version 2009 by Simon May on Amazon Music.
I don't know what kind of person does put private information on TikTok. Ask yourself that. But these people are up her ass. You know, all our haters. Big love for doxing. Yeah. Justice for Linz. She will get justice, I'll tell you. Alexa, stop. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Delusive Unfiltered FYP. The time is 12:09 on a... What day are we in? We are in on a Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I say this all the time, guys, during this... live for, I don't know, this FYP. If you are trigger affected, please leave the live. I'm really sick and tired of people talking about me, but yet sit and watch me, but yet they're saying they're affected, they're crying, they're triggered. There's an exit button, use it, block me, don't watch me. It's that simple. That simple. Okay, and how people say that I've gone too far on this, too far on that, but you're still sitting there watching me saying 2 weeks ago how I trigger you. Leave the live. Don't sit there saying you're a trigger because you're not. A liar. We don't do trauma dumping in this room either. If you want a trauma dump, that will cost you a galaxy. Simple, yes. Save the microphone, yes, indeed. So, guys, you're not going to like what I'm going to be talking about today. and I don't care. It's my FYP. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. You put it on social media, I am going to talk about it. It's that simple. I don't do a biased live. Take this advice. Don't put it on social media if you don't want it to be spoken about on the FYP. Keep your clothes on today. What do you mean? What? Listen, I know that I did not take my clothes off. Stop. Right. Okay, let's get into this FYP. One sec. One sec, guys. Right, let's get into the FYP. Oh dear. Now what am I looking at? Wait a minute. Okay, right, so we have a few things to be talking about today. So let's get into it. What's this one about? Ems.
I want to stir some shit up.
Ems was flirting, then turned into racism. Oh, I've not watched these videos, guys. I've just saved it because, like I said, I got up. I literally just got up. Do you know what I mean? Well, I was woken up by the police calling me. But hey ho. But I've just woken up, so I haven't actually got time to watch any of these videos. Can we put a trigger warning, guys? Talking people that makes you a fair game too. 100% not. Listen, I don't care about people talking about me, but when you cross the line and start mocking someone, doxing someone, then it becomes harassment or bullying. When you're in everyone's boxes, I do the FYP. That is a job that I do. If you're on the FYP, I do it, I speak about it, and then it's dropped. If you want to have your opinion on what I've said about the FYP, 100% you can do that. But when it becomes daily, and you cross that line where it becomes malicious communications, you just got to be careful what you say in it. But you can talk about what I'm talking about here, no problem. Well, I'm going to be talking about that this morning, right? But this, let's talk about this and watch this. Right. Where are we, guys? Where are we?
You've done this to someone.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, guys. I will be discussing that today. Where's this one here?
I want to stir some shit up. Oh, here we go.
What are you saying, my brosky? Get one more thing, let's have a battle.
What did you just say?
Let me try.
Let's wind that.
Oh, here we go.
What are you saying, my brosky? Get one more thing, let's have a battle.
Let's get someone in, let me try.
Come on, let's have a battle, bro. You're gonna get smoked.
I say this every time.
You're gonna get smoked.
Yo!
She said yo to you.
Yeah? You talking to me?
Yeah.
What are you saying that to me for? I'm not interested in you, man. Come on, man. You're just a friend on TikTok. Don't blow me kisses like that. You're too old. You're too young for me.
I'm 32.
You're too young for me. I'm a lot older than you.
How old are you then?
42.
That's not bad.
I'm 32.
I'm too old for you, man. Are you too pretty for me as well?
We're fucking 10 years.
You're prettier than me, man. You can't be with a man like me.
She can.
You're a well-known celebrity on TikTok, but I'm not a celebrity. I can't be with you. I'm sorry, Ems, but you know.
You could be my celebrity.
No, I don't want to be. Honestly, I couldn't live where you live. I couldn't live in Liverpool.
You can walk down my catwalk.
I'm not coming to Liverpool. I'm sorry.
You can walk down her catwalk, she said.
No, I'm not interested.
And I'll be waiting at the other end.
Listen, I'd rather go with Susan Boyle.
Knees on the floor, you know.
I'd rather go with Susan Boyle, love. I'm being honest with you.
I'll be sat on my knees, ready, waiting. You'll come down.
No, I'm not interested, honestly. Thank you. Listen. Thank you for the offer, but I'm not interested, darling. Honestly. Thank you very much.
You're not got the fucking best time in your life.
I've had loads of good times, but I'm not interested, look. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it to you in a nice way, yes.
I'm even nervous.
I've got, look. I'm a gentleman. You're a nice lady. I'm being honest.
Well, fucking hell.
I'm being honest with you. I'm not interested in you. I'm saying it in the most nicest way I can.
I just want to fucking chicken soup to them, please.
You're invited to my house anytime to have a chicken tea.
And a chicken masala. No chicken masala?
You can have whatever you want, Ems. I'll order it for you now. But please, don't talk to me like that, because you know what? Ems,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being nice to Ems. You know that.
I'm sorry.
Don't need to be sorry, Ems. There's no need to be sorry.
I just try and joke around sometimes, and you know what? The way, hang on, the way it's better than this. You do it.
Oh. So there you go, guys. That's what you called subtle, I suppose, racism right there. No, it's not. Of course, it's not racist. That's not racist. It's a bit banter. I mean, I don't know about your opinion, guys. Listen, I don't like Ems, but I don't believe that is racist. So Ems was floating, then turned into racism. Yeah, I don't believe that. What does the other people think? Do you think that was racist? They were bantering, of course. See how people take a little video and twist it around, do you know what I mean, into something which it is not. Okay, let's get back onto the Dave Duran. Right, what's this about? Let's have a look at the Dave Duran one.
Of you, I don't like you.
I saw a little bit of this. This really made me laugh.
Of you, I don't like you because you're a sneaky, sly cunt.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I can't believe my mental mum with beer pong on her profile picture doesn't like me. This is fucking terrible.
Can we start a group?
What group?
A hate group for me.
No, I don't jump on hate campaigns.
Are you sure you don't?
100%.
Well, anyway, that was my opinion, David. Don't like her. Don't know her. Sneaky cunt, sly cunt. Have a good day, Dave. And
Bye, Bab.
bye.
I really didn't think anybody would get up. I was just doing
See
it.
what I mean about the IQ levels of the people that don't like me, though?
I feel really
Everyone
awkward.
see that,
I
that
really
IQ
didn't think anybody were going to get up.
The
though.
IQ levels of people that speak about me is low. Education in this country is free. Utilise it. Okay?
Guys, I'm not going to get people up to terrorise Alicia. I just did it. I was just bantering. I didn't think anybody would get
Well,
up.
Dave, honestly, you know, internet people, they don't need.
There's too much of it, isn't there?
Look,
Who is that woman? Let's have a look.
I can't.
Her number is Mental Mum Official. Big up to you. Big up Mental Mum Official. Yes. Yeah. She said a lot more. This is the only video that was sent to me. You still got red wine around your mouth. Good, I don't care. But Mental Mum Official, well done for that. You said it how it is. And maybe Slaisa needs to get off her high horse and stop thinking she's better than everybody else, and stop thinking she has an education, because she clearly does not. Yes. Hey Michael, education is free. Well, maybe you should take your own advice then and go get educated. You know, obviously you are affected by what she said, because I could hear it in your voice. It was changing. You know, you do cause a lot of shit on this app, Slaisa, which is quite shocking since you are a parent. Oh, I feel a rant coming on, guys. Oh my god. Now let's go into the next. What's this one about? I love this one. Holding on tight. Simon Cowell like me. I love videos like that. I do, you know. It's non-toxic, it's funny, And that's what we need on the app, do you know what I mean? It's become so toxic, this app, hasn't it? Oh, I do actually have another video of the Dave Durand situation here.
Of you, I don't like you because
oh no,
you're
that's a different one. No, sorry, that's another one. So let's go on to something else. I will be talking about JC. I know people probably don't want me to talk about it, but it is on the FYP, so I will be discussing it as well today.
Yeah.
Right, so that's the Pearl situation, which I will play. So I've got these other videos. I don't know what these are. These are of Chippy, I think.
And what she should have to put up with.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh my God, is that Alicia in the box? Oh, of course she'll be in the box.
You're in a lot of pain.
Talking about Lindsay.
Giving her mum, yeah, because she'll have to fill some sort of sheets in, won't she?
So I was
well?
doing it when I
Dodgy
came
street
out
stuff,
of
yeah, good
hospital.
point.
But they only gave me a certain amount because they don't like, I think it depends on your area and your circumstances, but they don't like to give you, vast amounts, especially if it's oromorph and it's liquid in it, so it's harder to track. Do you know what I mean? If she was taking tablets, she'd know. If it's liquid, you can, it's down by a mil or it's up by a mil.
Fancy talking about someone's medication.
Separate note, sorry, but if you're taking Oromorph, my granddad had these morphine patches that were amazing. Just FYI, if anyone's on it, ask the doctor for them because they really helped.
JC, I will be playing. It's on the FYP.
Yeah, I had a friend that was he was on the H, yeah, and he has been for a lot of years. But he was always trying to buy people's diazepam, any other sort of strong thingy tablets. I don't know what you call them all, but
yeah. See, my brother,
opioids or whatever they're called.
One of my brother's friends used to have lithium, I think it's called.
All right.
For some sort of disorder, I can't remember what it was, like a mental health disorder, and they used to sell them.
The spaghetti?
For people, and people would buy them. There's like a massive...
That's for schizophrenia, Alicia.
What?
Yeah, he never used to take them, and he used to sell them, but there's like a massive black market for prescribed medicines, certain prescribed medicines.
That's like pre-gabs as well. I mean, the crackheads around the corner from me, they're always asking people, have you got any, we'll buy them off you.
At work, when we have to send medication back, which is often things like gabapentin and really strong opiate-based liquids or tablets, everything has to be counted, everything has to be signed for because the street value is so high.
Yeah.
If you had a rogue employer that was to take them, and it's dangerous. But there is a massive market
all
for
these
it because
experts.
people want them to substitute.
So if she's a carer for a mum, right? Does that would she have to sort of fill in sheets to how much she's giving a mum when she's giving it? Or
Not necessarily.
No. If she's the only carer, no.
Yeah, I was down as a carer for my mum, and I used to take her to appointments and things. But with the medicines, I administered it to her when she was really poorly. But
we're on about Lindsay.
I don't even know myself whether she's a carer. Is Lindsay a carer?
Right.
If they've got other carers coming in as well, she would have to, because the carer coming in after she's left would need to know what had been given and what time. But if she's the only carer,
then my last video.
She wouldn't have to do it.
So can I ask a question, right? So that would have been issued to a mum to.
Can you send me again your username?
Right? Yeah. So if she's shortchanging a mum, does that mean her mum's therefore potentially in a lot of pain when she?
I'll have a look at your last video.
Yeah, so sounds like it.
Yeah. Okay. That's a bit. Yeah,
so she's depriving her mum of medication that she needs.
Right.
Yeah, because you're not just prescribed a medication like that willy-nilly, that's a...
No.
It's a controlled substance, basically.
Right. Wow.
Okay.
If they want to come in.
I wonder if Linz would have been allowed to go into the box.
And just listen to the FYP and make their own little individual opinions. Have a little chat, you know. I mean, none of that. Not all these other FYP shows. It's all the host is always, it's always their opinion counts, and if you go against it, you're booted and you're blocked. So, Miss Baguette, oh, my little bread buns here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that something we don't know?
Yeah.
Well,
hello, Miss Baguette.
hello.
What time does Chippy do the
quickly
FYP?
address this, the broccoli thing, because well, she's been going on this thing that like, I'm the source of the broccoli and blah blah blah. Now the thing is, you know, I did make some T-shirts which were in June, I believe. So, you know, think what you will of it. I don't believe that broccoli has any correlation with anything to do with her father, other than it was something that she was drunk and she mentioned.
Oh wow! So now now it's misinformation. Now, Miss Baguette, now you're spreading misinformation.
Don't think it has any correlation. I was never a person who kind of went in on the broccoli. I never was, although she's making me out to be. And I actually went and did a bit of research, and I went on Comment Cafe and I searched the word broccoli, and I think it was first mentioned in April.
It doesn't matter who started it. You actually spread it around the app.
I didn't use the word broccoli myself in Comment Cafe until about 2 months after it was ever mentioned.
I've never changed
when
my
I used
story,
that word broccoli,
exactly.
it was in no relation to her whatsoever. It was just I just happened to use the word broccoli.
Look, you Miss Baguette, honestly, you can all go out of this room and use it any way you want. It's not a problem to me. It's not my business. But all I was saying is that in here we've thingied it now, because I don't want it to be a hate place. I don't want it to be. I want you to all have an opinion and disagree, but in a nice way rather than a bad way. You know what I mean? That's all.
So can I make a T-shirt with a bar of soap on it?
You can do what you like. You can wear it wherever you want. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, with regards to the broccoli thing, I did make some T-shirts. There were many different T-shirts. One of the T-shirts was one of the quotes from Angie saying, "You're Pearl Saville, you're a peddler," which is something that Angie did say. It wasn't
no, that was what was called to me.
Direct. I'm going to do a load of broccoli things. It was just that was one of them, and whatever. I don't deny anything that I've done with regards to that.
So, how much are you selling your merch for?
It depends how much Alicia's going to charge to make them.
It has nothing to do with me. Thank you. But you know, the thing is, I don't see it as people mocking him, but rather mocking her.
Exactly.
But obviously, it can be misconstrued that they're taking the piss out of.
I think the only person that's mocked him is her when she said what she said.
You know, when she says, like, I've spoken on her dad and her mum and this and that and the other, there's never actually any proof of this. The Queen of Receipts, who's got folders upon folders of my lives, has never actually pulled anything up.
No, because she changes
I've
it
spoken
after that
about her dad or...
and says you associate with people that do that.
Yeah.
But I can't help what other people say. I've said
it's
to
not
people
you.
several
She changes
times
it.
in my chat not to put that emote, and they don't.
The only other thing I'd say, look, is when it comes to people that have passed, is that if you think that you couldn't handle it yourself if it was one of your parents or brother, sister, whatever, if you don't think you could handle it, then you shouldn't be doing it. That's just
I think the greatest disrespect that anyone could show is to speak of your own deceased parent and say that you've had sex with them. I think that is probably one of the most disrespectful things that any human being could ever do.
Yeah, that's quite bad.
And she done that.
It's horrific, and what she did last night as well on the Jay Slater thing, and it's totally hypocritical for everything she apparently stands for, with not talking about people that are past and not dragging the memory and not, you know, that.
And have we got? Has anybody got any screen recordings from last night? Because I've not seen any, obviously. And
I think I've got the majority of it. I recorded bits and then I fell asleep recording, so I ended up with like 2 hours, two and a bit hours.
Okay, well,
Thank you, Smalls. I'm allowed to have an opinion. And that was my opinion, and that's it.
I don't even know if you'd want to play it, Chippy. She was.
Well, I'll assess it.
She was on repeat talking about one thing that his gang as such had done to one man, and she was just repeating it over and over in detail.
Okay.
But this is the thing, like she apparently only found out yesterday that Jay was involved in the incident with the
you know, the attack previously.
All right.
Obviously, this happened on, was it June the 19th that Jay went missing?
Yeah.
And on June the 19th, that's when everybody else found out about, you know, this incident that had happened before. So it's just, it's one of them, like, Angie, this has all been discussed months ago. Like, why are you bringing it up now and being so, like, energetically angry about it when this has all been discussed? Like, if you actually cared, you'd have already known. You'd have already seen that the guy who was actually attacked had spoken out a few days later and said,
Fat freak.
like, please don't hold this against Jay, because that's in the past.
I think if you're going to have a topic...
He just wanted him found, didn't he?
Yeah, if you're going to talk on somebody, especially something that's been in the news, etc., you've got to have your information. You've got to do your due diligence and look it up, get your facts right, and then speak about it. Don't do it the other way around. That's just pointless. That just makes you look like a fool.
To sit and speak on a missing boy who obviously has been found unalived, and then to say, just to completely disregard what his family must be going through and be like, well, what about the other missing people? Like, we're well aware that people go missing and it's not big news. We know that, but at the same time, this is still someone's son, someone's brother, and you can't disregard that.
No, you can't. No.
I've got a phone call, Chippy. I'll be back.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to have to go because it's been great talking to everybody, but I'm going to have to end it now. So it's been a great conversation. I want to thank everybody that's participated. Come in chat, come in the boxes.
What time does he go live? What time does Chippy do the FYP? Oh.
Forget, yeah, if you've got to upload it to me.
Maybe we'll do it at the same
I'm going to put
time.
on YouTube, though. I'm not going to put it on TikTok because
right, okay.
It won't last.
Well, you've got my so my YouTube's Chippy McChips. If you can like tag me somehow, I'll what do you call it? I'll have a look.
Thanks, Mills.
I don't remember.
I will. I'll go and follow you on there, yeah.
I'll see you on Fortnite later.
Oh, definitely, we literally need to. I've not even played. I'm going to play today, though.
Well, I'll ask Mills because she'll be working today, so Mills will be on later as well. So
we're going to the next
has
one.
anybody seen?
She was trolling.
I think she was trolling as well. To be honest, I think she was trolling about.
No, I reckon she was in Spain.
So guys, I don't want to bring, because there's quite a few videos, I don't really want to be talking about myself on my FYP. So, and the Lynn situation, to be honest, I mean, because there's loads and loads of videos, because I was having a sleep. You know what I mean? So I got a call from the police, and then bloody I wake up to phone calls from Pearl. Everyone's worried about me. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on? I can't remember going to sleep. I can't remember most of it. But, you know, with the Jay Slater situation, it is an opinion of mine. You know what I mean? It's not misinformation. I read it from a news article. Do you get what I'm saying? So everyone is entitled to have an opinion. And I stand by some of what I said, and that is there are missing children that go, there are children that go missing every day, and they don't have the same publicity as others because of they don't have that circumstances around it. And, you know, it's not going to sell newspapers. You know, Madeleine McCann, there's a, you know, that had a lot of publicity, yeah, rightly so. But what about publicity for other children that have gone missing? Do you get what I'm saying? And that was my point last night. That's what I was trying to make. I've been so obsessed with someone on TikTok, yeah, to the point what does that mean? I have to agree with you, Angie. Yeah, and you know what I mean. And it's sad, and it is sad. But it's all about money at the end of the day, isn't it? Thank you so much, Shazza. You know, and you know, it's just like anyone on TikTok that talks about a crime, Jay Slater, people talking about Jay Slater crime, the Nicola Bully, sad as it is sad, but because of the circumstances as to how they've gone missing, it gets into the newspaper because the media know it's going to sell, and you've got children that go missing that don't get any publicity, and let's not forget about what their parents must be going through. Do you get what I'm saying? All money spent on one person to, you know, so I don't think it is fair. You know, they're greedy with a GoFundMe. Yeah, they all stopped talking on CLA. Yeah, CLA. Now it's Angie. Exactly. What's that video that you want me to play? I will be talking about the JC situation in a second. What's that video you want me to play? Do you want to make a comment? It's all drama or something. What's just the username? Let me go into it, guys, and then I'll open my boxes. I don't like to be sitting here playing loads of videos. I just like to get the boxes open.
You see this fella?
Drama something. Do you want to make another comment so I can check your video you want me to watch? Is it all the drama, was it? Oh, there it is, yeah. I was just on Chippy and Carla talking on you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I will play that one, actually, yes. Okay. All the... And then I'll open the boxes. Drama 7. Got it here. Is it this one?
I get Angie's mental health is really bad, but it's the same just in real life, isn't it? You can't say anything that you want to people and we can't say anything back because you've got bad mental health.
I didn't speak about anyone last night on here.
I just think that...
You know, every action has a reaction.
Yeah, it does. Every action has a reaction. I think you not be doing things that you don't want done to yourself. And I think that at the same time, I think half the problem is that she has a room with people in it that don't have her interest at heart. They have their own interest at heart, and I've said it for a long time. I saw it when I were hanging around it. I saw it myself. People would just come in, drag her into conversations that wasn't even going on. They just come in, oh, Angie, have you seen this? Angie, have you seen that? And they just encourage you to go downhill. And I was like...
Yeah, I never get involved in it, even when it was all going on with life. I mean, it gives you the perfect opportunity to go up and slag Angie off, but I don't because, I see your mental health's bad, and, you know, I wouldn't like to add that to someone, but then at the same time, you can't be doing it to other people because just because people don't speak about the mental health doesn't mean that they don't have bad mental health. Exactly. No one knows
Carla, my question is to you. Who have I spoken about last night? I have my opinions on certain people, but I do the FYP. So who have I spoken on?
One else is going through on the app, and just because they're not coming on and, you know, showing it on the app, you know, people just need to all stop.
It's wild, isn't it? It's
people are just enabling it in a box. I don't mean the likes of Top Girl and all them. I just mean, you know, all these new ones that Donna and...
Last night, Carla, and they were telling her to carry on drinking. Oh, you want a drink? Have a drink. That's not what you should be saying to her.
No, I know. I remember going in a box one time and she was really bad and I was trying to get her to, you know, lie down and get water. I mean, I'd never ever come on camera. I hate, never get me picture or anything. And she wanted me on camera and even when not on, because I just didn't want, you know, everyone turning on it, and you can see what's going to be happening then the next day, and it just all snowballs then. But it's the people she's got in her boxes. That absolute idiot.
Yeah, they.
So let me get this right. You all said I had enablers, what you call them. I hate that word. You know, sitting in my boxes, and now I've got new people, so it's them now as well.
And people creative. So I said it yesterday. So people used to goad me because they wanted me to get in a box and start screaming and shouting, but I don't do it anymore. Because I know what they're after, so I don't do it. I think
it takes you a while to get there, Chippy, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, yeah, it does. But I think it's a real... I don't know what the time span is, but months ago, people used to love going into Angie's room for the debates. Right?
Oh, they were good. Yeah.
And, they were. And she's just totally lost it. And I don't blame her. I'm actually blaming the
Wait a
people.
minute. I've got 2.6k on. Okay.
Because I think the people around her are the ones that have dragged her to a level where she's forgotten about where she started, about what she was here for.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not about me defending
I get that, but then
anybody's side. It's just the fact that that's what I'm observing.
Yeah. I like to wake up back.
I guess that was it. And you have to be responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
So no one else is pouring the drink down the throats.
Yeah, no, of course you have to take self-responsibility.
It's sad.
When you've got a problem and people are fueling it, you've never got any chance of helping yourself. You know what I mean? If you hang around with somebody who's into drugs,
you've got people support
and you sit, you know, they're trying to get off it, and you sit there and keep going in, and with a, you know, you start lighting your own start doing your own in front
You're not
of
going
them.
to. I'm not. There's nothing to see, guys.
So you drag
Guys,
them
I'll be back a bit later because I've just pulled up at Mum's.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Max. See you later.
Later, Max.
It was Max's dog, Chelsea. It's Max's dog snoring. But yeah, I think you can't self-help yourself when people are tempting you all the time. And that's what I talk about with people in the boxes, they're tempting her into conversations.
No, let me tell you something, Chippy, right? No hate on Chippy when I say this, right? People don't enable me in the boxes, right? Thank you, right? Because I am responsible for my own actions, okay? I hate that word enabler. I understand that if you go out with someone and you go to the pub and they're like, let's have a drink, do you know what I mean? This is TikTok. So I don't have people that enable me, but what I do have is bullies. So let's look at as to why. Yeah, it's because of the bullies on TikTok, not the people in my boxes.
Into situations, and they keep dragging her down and down and down. And instead of her being at the top of the ladder, she's at the bottom of the ladder, trying to claw her way back up, and she can't because the people keep dragging her bloody back down. So.
And lucky charm, I'm not one that ever got in her box.
I was there. I went into Angie's. I never used to follow Angie. I went into Angie's because of the Alex Brigham stuff, and I still say today.
With the situation with Chippy, I fell out with Chippy. He did not fall out with me. I blocked Chippy. He did not walk away from me. I blocked him.
He's our biggest troll, so.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. Well, if I could, like, this
he might be right.
For instance, this is nothing to do with Angie or anyone, but if someone, I can see it from Alicia's point of view, I can see it from Angie's point of view, where if someone said something nasty about my past relative, of course I would say something up, you know. I wouldn't stand for it. Like, I've lost quite a few people in the last 5 years, but if anyone said anything bad about them, I would have a go. I'll probably get too angry, if you know what I mean, Chippy.
Someone's put here, right, red wine, that's from Comic Cafe, by the way, right, troll. Said, Angie can say what she wants, do what she wants, and no one is allowed to react. But what are you reacting to? Because what I do has nothing to do with you. So what have I gone for you, red wine? Have I gone for Chippy? Have I gone for any of these people last night? No. I had a lot to drink. I had my opinions on things. You didn't like it. Okay, you're entitled to talk about it. But, like I keep saying, what are you reacting to? You've got to, with every reaction, there's a reaction. But, and I understand that, right? But you cannot react to someone that has an opinion that you do not like, or maybe my behaviour that you did not like last night, because why are you watching me? You're still sitting there watching me and saying that you're triggered by my behaviour. Now, I can understand you having a reaction if I spoke on you, but I never spoke on you. You're talking about just talking about my opinions and, and stuff like that, and how I was last night. You can't react to that. Do you know what I mean? You can have an opinion on it.
That makes sense. I'm not very good with my words. I would get riled up instantly, and so I get it.
I know people that go very well.
It's draining, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I understand. Like if you
I like the way Kana said she don't speak about me yet, but she sat in this box for an hour talking on me.
I'm trying to be very diplomatic here, Chippy. If you could understand what I'm trying to say.
Even recording you in there sleeping, it's actually a crazy obsession.
What I'd say,
I know.
Carol, is you always have to see the two sides of every story.
Yeah.
Do what she likes. Listen, guys, I'm in my bedroom. I don't go out. I'm not causing trouble outside, not going to pubs or not doing any of that. You know what I mean? You can't, they're saying every action is a reaction, but what are you reacting to? Because I never spoke on any of you in these boxes. So I don't understand.
That's what I do, and that's why I'm not.
Yeah. Scotty and Frankie, she was actually speaking on me today, and she was actually putting up disgusting photos of me. And I've just found out today she's actually a teacher. An actual teacher.
That's why I don't retaliate, because I wouldn't like to be in that position. But some people get to a point where the head.
Now, someone like that needs to be reported. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with people reporting people's jobs, but it depends on what job you're in. Because as a teacher, you cannot come on TikTok, control people, and put up disgusting photos and say they need a bath and a shower. They're disgusting. They're dirty. Do you know what I mean? If you're a teacher, you need to act, kind of in a certain way. You can't come on line trolling. Yeah, your job needs to be reported, Frankie.
I was on the retaliate and think, well,
100%,
if it's good enough for you to say it. So all although I won't retaliate, I don't sit in boxes, I don't speak about it. Do you know what I mean? I have real life stuff. I don't speak about it, but other people, some people get to the point where they've had enough, do you know what I mean? And not everyone is the same as yourself.
And again, that's about seeing both sides. You know, like I say, if you, all I'd ever say is try and see it from two sides, and then decide what action you need to take. You know, and if sometimes you don't have to take action to prove a point. That's all.
And I was just using Angie and Alicia as an example. I wasn't actually saying them. There's plenty of other people online as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to cause any arguments or anything.
I never knew what you were. I knew what you were getting at.
Yeah, thanks, Dal. I just tried to.
I mean, I
a lot.
But don't you know
Hey, Top Girl.
with her though? Every couple of months,
bugger.
when people suss out what she
I think I'm
is,
still drunk.
they go and a new lot come in that don't even know her and enable her even more, and she loves it. She loves that she's got them people up her cracker.
It is embarrassing upstairs there because I haven't actually done it. I didn't do anything wrong last night. I had an opinion on Jay Slade. I'm entitled to that opinion. So what did I do that you're upset about? You know, no, I didn't speak about them. Do you know what I mean? What are you upset about? Because I have an opinion. Why are you watching me then? Or is it, you know, what came to me constantly? Just move on. You're sitting there watching me all the time. And then you're saying how you're triggered and talking about my behaviour and all this kind of thing. Oh, God, it gets boring. It's because you drink. Well, I'm entitled to drink. I don't go out of this bedroom. Well, I do go out, but when I'm drinking. I stay in this room. I'm not causing no trouble. I'm not out there fighting or anything like that. Yeah, I might have opinions, might say shit. Who doesn't when they have had a drink? But what are you acting to? Absolutely nothing. You're acting to an opinion, but you're sat there all watching. I feel really sick. I just think I'm still drunk. I actually feel really bad. Oh my God. So anyway, guys, I'm going to open the boxes. Oh God, it's nearly 1 o'clock. I'm going to open the boxes, but we want to talk about the JC situation. Well, let's just play the video.
Have you already? Sorry. Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good morning, Top Girl.
Have you already? Did that Alicia Flores go on live last night?
Who?
That Alicia Flores, the JC girl.
Yeah.
What did she say? Sorry, I missed it. I've just come back from hospital.
No, she sent some messages.
Oh, I've seen them.
It is.
She's deleted them as well now, hasn't she? I
might delete them. I saved them.
Do you want me to send them again? I've got them.
No, I've got them here. So I'm going to play the video. It's in the box, Top Girl.
Okay.
I'm going to play the video. Let me just turn this light off. Sorry, guys. I've got
she's in these comments. Oh, she's in these comments, Angie.
Is she?
Somebody said anyway.
JC actually not to talk about it anymore. Well, can't talk about.
If it's on the app, we can talk about it, can we not?
Yes, you can. You know, if he's putting out videos, that's maybe something he shouldn't be doing. So I'm going to play this.
To someone the third fucking time, and you all sit there thinking he's the fucking rapist, he's this, that, and the other, it's fucking disgusting, and you all think he's clever, you're playing with a man's fucking life, and you all don't understand that. So when you're all sitting there in the fucking chat giving you 2 pence thinking you're fucking clever, I'm sat here destroyed, I've got fucking eaten for 5 days, I have sat here and starved myself because I'm in fucking bits, and all you think you're clever. The disgusting thing about all this, she's sat there roaming fucking free, and she can do this to any fucking man. Any single person that she fucking does it to. She's done this to another lad just for the sake of getting away because she didn't want to tell her fucking boyfriend that she had cheated on him and made it out like she got fucking raped. And you all sit there and go, oh, there's 2 sides to a story though. We can believe her. I have put facts out. I have told you it was consensual sex. Everyone's going, oh, you might have done it a bit rough. You might have done it this. It's fucking disgraceful. How the fuck you can get up in the morning and look yourself in the mirror and say you are a decent fucking human being is vile. How the fuck I put every bit of evidence out there. I've had her own cousin message me saying she's a wrong'un. I've had a fucking ex-boyfriend message me saying she done this the same this year. Hustle's told me that she done the same last year. When the fuck do you all open your eyes up? I'm sat here and I'm not even asked. I'm crying my eyes out because I'm a fucking convicted of something I haven't even fucking done. She's done this to someone.
Right, the reason I'm playing that, right, is because, you know, I'm against false accusations, right, and all of this. And I'm not saying that's what it is because I don't know. I can't say or what true, what isn't true. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, say, for example, just say, let's pretend it is a false accusation. I can't sit and say it is because we don't know, do we, right? But if it is, I'm just saying it can absolutely ruin a man or a woman's life. And I played it for a reason, to show people what something like this can do to somebody. Do you get what I'm saying? With false accusations, it's very, very, very dangerous to do that. But I'm not saying she's a liar either. I'm just saying if this is true, how it can destroy him. And I do have that. I find it a really difficult one, to be honest, because I do have that sympathy for him. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he is struggling, and it is sad. It's sad to watch. It really is sad. You're right, Top Girl.
Sorry, I'm just gonna. Hans asked me to unblock her. I'm just gonna unblock her, if you don't mind. Can you hear me?
But I'm gonna have to have this opinion though, also. And I you know, when I watched that video, I feel sick. Sorry, guys. Can you hear
me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, yeah, go on.
Yeah, but I have to say this also. When I watched that video of the phone call they had together, she did say it was consensual, you know, on that phone call. But I just feel he should have asked the questions, not saying I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel he should have done that. You know what I mean? But there was a but at the end that we did not get to hear.
Isn't that still like SA? If you go down on somebody and somebody says no.
I find it really difficult though, Top Girl, on this one, because even though she said she went and did it anyway, you know,
yeah.
She wasn't forced to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? She was not forced to do it. So you can't blame him for that. I find it a very difficult one.
The thing is though, like I've worked with a lot of vulnerable women, right? And saying that some women, once they've said no, and then they feel like they just become like a brick and they just let it happen because then they're scared of the repercussions if they said no. Do you know what I mean? I think this is just me talking from people I've spoke to in the line of work.
Yeah, I find it a difficult one because she must have been in that position, right?
Yeah.
For him to have done that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can't find Han. Can somebody find Han, one of the mods? I don't know. I just feel like it's a very sticky situation, and I feel like I know a lot of women who have literally just let it happen once they've said no, and they've let it happen because they're scared of what will happen afterwards, and they become shocked. It's like a fight or flight. Do you know what I mean? And your body have fight or flight, and they don't have that fight in them anymore. I believe this. I don't know what to believe. I'm giving my opinion of what I've heard and experienced with women in the past. Yes, it's SA. Top World talking. I always talk facts, Damsel.
It's a really difficult one, I think. I do, because you can't say that there was any grape because there was no grape there, right? She chose to have sex with him, right?
That was afterwards, though, isn't it?
It was consensual.
Yeah, she said that as well. That was consensual.
Yeah, but you know, in those messages, I feel she made out that it was his fault as to why she had sex with him.
No, I feel like afterwards, I you know what, it's so hard because I don't think I've never been in that position, guys. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know what I would do, but maybe I would be scared. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Did you get
The books? Oh,
Hello? You know she's in the box. She's done it before.
she's done it before, yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't mean that because it's happened before that it can't happen.
It's not true. Exactly. I just feel like if she did say no to him going down on her and he still did it, I feel like shouldn't be saying this as she's done it to 3 other men. Kels, I can say whatever I fucking want. It's on the app. So he didn't bring it to the app. She didn't bring it to the app. Actually, he did bring it to the app. So everyone's allowed an opinion. I'm not saying he's right or he's wrong. Do you know what I mean? I'm just having an opinion.
Yeah. Hi, Claire. Hello, Claire. Hello, Donna.
Hello. Hello, Top Girl. I'm glad you're okay, my love. Thanks for my dog store. Hang on.
We can all have opinions if you don't like Top Girls. Yeah, exactly. We've all got opinion.
I think it's a very tough situation to be looking from the outside in because nobody really knows what happened, right? We can all sit on the internet and speculate, but on doing that, we're just adding fuel to the drama. The girl's got a track record for saying it 3 times prior to this, you know, and we have to take that into consideration. So you have to just let it weigh out. He's gone to the police. Let them figure it all out because it wasn't JC that bought it, was he? She went to Birdman. Birdman spoke to Rihanna, and Rihanna, being JC's friend, told JC what was said. That's how it come about. If she was that affected to
Has anyone seen these messages, by the way? Sorry, carry on.
If she was that affected, to be honest, by it all, enough to bring it onto a social media platform, then she should have gone to the police in the first time. And I know not many women do, trust me, I know this, but this shouldn't have been brought to social media.
Yeah. So shall I read the messages out, Top Girl? Have you all seen the messages?
No, I've not seen them.
This is, I think, from her to someone. Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. I just got a WhatsApp message.
Sorry, Angie, I didn't know I was on mute. And you can read them if you want. I've read them. Sorry, guys. Exactly. Sorry, I missed so many messages. Top Girl's opinions are facts of essay based upon... Exactly.
Either of them, can you read them? Yeah, well.
Call for Donna Marie free Monday, please. Drama llama.
This is from her. Yeah, she's put it on social media, right?
But that's after he put messages of her ex on social media. So she's done this in retaliation. Have you seen the messages that he put up of her? So I think if we're going to show his, we should show the ones that he put up. Hi, Carl. Donna, have you been annoying people in the comments?
I drama llama and shine like a star. They love me and I affect them, and it's great.
They're funny. They're just good trolls.
Yeah, they're good trolls. I'm not bothered by them, but I like it that I affect them.
Yeah. I don't know whether to continue talking about it, just the fact because, you know, JC is not in a very good place. I mean, although, you know, it is on the app, do you know what I mean?
But the thing is, though, this is like, obviously you've got a text and somebody's asked you not to carry on with it, yeah?
No, I haven't, actually.
You just said, I've got a WhatsApp message.
I got a WhatsApp message, but no one ever said not to talk about it.
Look into the camera and say, I did not get anyone to message me.
For God's sake, Top Girl, I didn't get a message. But I'm just thinking, because this guy, you know, if it's, you know, a false accusation, he is broken.
But what if about this lady, just because she's not crying and shouting and screaming and saying that I lose my child, do we not think about her feelings?
Who are you talking about?
That Alicia.
What about her?
What about her mental health? Just because she's not crying, does that mean she's not be affected?
Oh, right. Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yes, sorry. I was getting so confused.
And are you still drunk?
Yeah, I am. Right. Okay. Listen, I'm going to read these messages out. Okay, because it is on the app. What she said. Have you seen this video? Can I play this video first? I've just got this video through. Look.
Andrew's right. Move on.
This is Unicorn out with her husband. He wants to get away from it. It's an awkward watch, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen someone so uncomfortable and is probably thinking, for God's sake, I really want to go home. Leave me alone.
Don't be shy. Why?
Don't you think? Because she looks so excited, so uncomfortable.
He looks a bit awkward, doesn't he? He doesn't want to be there. Maybe that's not his kind of music.
Hey, it's Linz. Hey, Linz.
Who was it in that video?
It's Haley, the one who cheated on her husband. Sorry, Linz. What did he say?
I'm just saying that video read out these messages.
You can do, my love.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
You all right, Linz?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks.
You're echoing. So, guys, these are the messages, right, from this Alicia. These are her messages. She's put it out there on social media. So, don't think I'm doxing anything, okay? All right. She's put, I can't deal with it. This is from her, isn't it? I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is. Someone's in the box. Right. So she has put, I can't deal with this anymore. It's breaking me totally. If you don't come live and clear. Oh, that is that from him?
I think that's her messaging him.
Right, okay. It's breaking me totally. If you don't come live and clear this with me, I will go live and say the truth of what happened because I refuse to be made a liar. I didn't say you, the word, I will say that, but I did tell Birdman the truth, and as at the time he was someone I trusted a lot. This is what I will say. She's put, when I turned up the first day of meeting JC, he tried kissing me, and I said, no, this is what she said she's going to say, right? And I said, why am I so shy and nervous? He was then in bed, of which I booked a 2-bedroom Airbnb watching a film. I told him I don't want to have sex with you tonight. If something happens tomorrow, then it does, but it's not happening tonight. He then continued to kiss me and to go down, yeah? Which I said, no. To which he responded, don't worry, I promise I'm only teasing. Where are we at? Teasing you. I'm not going there, even with me pushing his head away and saying, no, not tonight. He continued. And at this point, I gave in and we slept together. Yeah. I then went and slept in my room the next day. He completely ignoring me the whole day and night. He said his reasonings for that, but at the time I felt it was because of what happened. But he said it was because I was sitting with a girl he didn't like. That night had a go at him. Sorry, some of it's a bit, but treating me this way, she had a go at him for treating him that way, her that way. I will not speak on his name as I don't believe his name needs to be brought into. I told Birdman this, and I told him that I don't want to go to the police or it to be spoken about. or just spoken about ever again, as I know the eyes of the law. If there's no physical evidence, there's no case. And with the power and following JC as I would have no chance, so I simply blocked him and erased him from my memory. This is what I will say, as it is what happened, and I'm getting accused of lying all over the app. And I refuse to be called a liar. Like I said, you didn't me, but that is what happened. You either need to come live with me to get this off the app, and you can move on with your life, and I can move on with mine. End of the day, you've admitted to all I've said is true, whether either of us believe it's or not, it's what happened. So I'm giving you the opportunity here to have this taken off the app.
And do you know what I find really weird about that whole situation? Like, if she really wanted to lie, wouldn't she lie about saying, oh no, I didn't even want the sex? Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't she just carry on the whole story instead of saying, no, this is what's happened at the beginning? And then, do you know what I mean? I just don't. Why is she saying no to the first bit? Why is she saying, no, I didn't say that because that was consensual? She could have said, no, you did that to me as well, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, yeah. I mean, listen, I know she's got a history of doing that. Someone has said, does not mean that, you're going to make it, do you get what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it's not going to happen again.
It's just
my opinion, and listen, I know JC is with that video. I do understand he's very, very upset. I get it. I don't feel we should have put that video out, to be honest. But the fact that he did call her disgusting and a liar, I don't think he should have said that. He probably made it worse for himself. Do you know what I mean? Where she's putting now these messages out.
But how do we know, guys, in the comments, how do we know he's not broken? Because everything's come out on the app.
So where did the allegation?
I couldn't tell you my opinion on this, right? And I've not seen any evidence, right? This is what I feel, right? That I do believe her.
I do believe her.
Where did the allegation of grape come into it? Where did that actually get thrown up? Because that doesn't sound.
So I'll tell you. So when she said that to Birdman, like she's told him what's happened, she didn't say that, and Birdman's always said that she didn't say the grape word. He just said, "That's my opinion of it. I would class that as."
Right.
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, I've just got an opinion on this. Sorry, I haven't got many followers or anything. I'm not clout chasing or jackal. But I was just thinking, if you've had this guy go down on you and then she's got the ump about it, gone in the spare room, why would you then still have him round your house that night, that day, and then that night she's then rowing with him? Doesn't make sense. And in my life, if it don't make sense, 9 times out of 10, it ain't true.
Yeah,
exactly. Seriously, I've been in situations, very close situations. I've been in situations where, we've all got it on with a fella, no. Oh, that feels a bit nice. Oh, we carry it on. But when you're a stern no, get off. You're a bit panicky, get off. You wouldn't have that bloke round your house that night and that day, and he's got the ump because she thought it was because she was sat with another bird. Doesn't make sense.
Women are like that. Not every woman has it.
Though you can't say that either, because like what happened to me that I was told last night by that paramedic. I was speaking to him the next day, acting like...
Yeah, that's different though, babe, because we're in a situation here where apparently they're in the bed, they've had sex, and he's gone down on her. Yeah, she's now saying, no, your situation, Angie, yours was a bit more aggressive and crap, this is, I'm not trying to put things into perspective here, but I'm just trying to say, I'm looking at the situation, you're in bed with somebody, so you've been intimate with them, he's got the horn, he's gone to go back down on her, and maybe she has said no, and like you say, no means no, but there's a no to a no, get the hell off me, bro, get the fuck off.
I'm not gonna lie, did I not say that same thing to you last night, Top Girl? And Top Girls, for fuck's sake, Angie, don't tell people on TikTok. But, do you remember I said that? I thought that myself, and I thought, no, I can't say that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what
you know,
I mean.
and a lot of people that have been in the S age, you know, it does take them a long time to actually come out and, you know, admit that they've been in that situation. And like you say, you wouldn't put it on TikTok. It would be the last place I would put something like that on, mate. It would probably take me days, weeks, months, or even over years to even be able to admit to anybody that this situation's happened.
But everyone
especially
reacts
creators
in a
on
different
TikTok.
way. Everyone reacts in a different way. Some
Yeah, but it's
girls-
creators on TikTok.
One
yeah,
minute.
come on, you look with people every day in your life. How many people come up to you on a daily basis and say they've been sexually assaulted?
I'm sorry, you can't say that. Like, everyone reacts in a different way.
I can. I'm a 50-year-old woman. I've been in many situations. And I'm just looking at my life spectrum. I've got a 22-year-old daughter that's been sexually assaulted by an ex-boyfriend. So I think I've got an opinion to say about a lot of things.
Yeah,
I've had
you can
a
have an
full-time
opinion, but it
relationship
doesn't
for
mean it's
28 years. I
correct.
got raped in that. So come
you
on.
can have an opinion, it doesn't mean it's correct.
No, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying the situation. And, you know, listen, if it doesn't make sense, yeah, Judge Judy says it all day long. If it doesn't make sense, it ain't true. It doesn't make sense to me. It don't take a genius to work it out. That's my opinion. That's where I'm going, and I'll leave it there. That's all I have to say on it. But thanks, Angie, let me come into your life. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Tara,
Good day.
your
Bye-bye.
opinion and your life experience doesn't apply to everyone, and I don't think we're realising just how complicated.
Can I ask you guys a question, right? And don't take it the wrong way, okay? And I don't really want to discuss the JP situation with the thing, but I think it's an important subject to be talking about, really. So when a woman says no, okay, yeah, obviously no means no, right? But wouldn't a woman have also fight, get that person off? And that
Fight or flight?
Like, get off me, you know, as well.
Fight or flight.
Question.
You fight or flight. They're the two motions any human being has. A fight or flight
freeze
motion.
in that situation. A lot of people will freeze because
Right,
they
what
don't
would
know
you
what to
freeze
do.
for 2 days and let the bloke be in your house and the bloke don't live in her
It can
house?
happen, yes. Because if
what
you
you're
don't-
doing is very dangerous.
When you speak to a lot of victims, a lot of them will say they did not
Have you been a
realise what
victim
happened
yourself?
to them. Yes,
Have you been a victim? Don't worry about listening
Yes.
to other people. Have you been a
So-
victim yourself and take
Yes,
your
I have.
own Right,
If you
so
told us
that's
your
what your
business,
situation
follow
was.
your business.
Let me finish.
So much to be
If you
upset.
speak to victims, a lot of victims do not realise until after the fact. It could be days,
Does
weeks,
depend
months.
what age they are. If you're
that
looking
it
at children,
doesn't-
no, most
excuse
children.
me,
Is
thank
Angie's
you.
life or
It
Tara's
doesn't
life?
matter. They might not realise immediately that they have been coerced into a situation which is now recognised in law that coercion is illegal.
Guys, can I just I don't want to talk about the JC, and I know this is how it started. I think it's just
I just think it's
Why not
important to
mention
remember that she might not have realised within the next 24, 48 hours what's happened to her until she's gone home and it's sort of dawned on her, because
Agreed.
you're in that fight or flight mode where your body's adrenaline is pumping, and she could have frozen in that moment and let it happen and not thought about it until she was safe in her own home around people she trusted, where she felt safe. So it's very easy to say, oh, I'd fight them off, but you don't actually know that unless you're in that situation. A lot of victims freeze because they don't know what they're doing.
Ali, right? And it's just a question. But you wouldn't have sex with them afterwards, no?
Well, it's different for everybody. Like I've worked with victims and things in volunteering positions and what have you. It's different for everybody. Every victim is different. It's in that moment. It's about survival. Do you know what I mean? So it's
people in the comments are even saying
women
it.
will often give in to the male or whoever the perpetrator is because it means their safety, if that makes sense. So they'll go like, right, okay, I'll go along with things until I'm safe.
Yeah, fight, flight, or fawn. And a lot of times in the situation, people will carry on with their day because they are scared. They are scared to speak up. To sit here and say that somebody would not continue to have sex, or a victim doesn't go back to the person that's abusing them, is completely bullshit.
Exactly.
Because it happens all the time.
Do you know what? Like I said, when I was with that paramedic, I did it because I was scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And I didn't, there was no fight. I didn't fight him off because
you've got to remember as well. There's people who are married who are subject to domestic abuse and rape on a daily basis.
Yeah, but we're not talking about them, are we? We're meant to be talking about the situation. We're not talking about
it's so dangerous.
I'm
sorry. Can you please stop putting in when people are having a conversation?
With him, and she did this and she did that. What you're saying then, other victims could see that and say, right, so I'm not valid. What's happened to me isn't valid because of how you're saying it. Yes. You're saying, well, because she continued and had sex with him and stayed with him for those 2 days and didn't say anything, that means it didn't happen. Well, what about all those women in those relationships?
No, I never said that. In her eyes, maybe I never said that. I said maybe in her eyes she feels it did. But going on TikTok with creators
Angie,
and just trying to just darken people's names, she could have done it a different way.
She didn't bring it to the app, though. I think that's important to remember. She's not the person who went live and said, he did this to me.
Angie, can I just give my opinion just really quickly? So what I was saying was sexual assault is, I'm sorry for saying the word, but it's very, very complicated. As Ellie said, there's such thing as marital rape. These women stay in these relationships for years and years and years and years and pose for nice photos and attend family gatherings and pretend like everything is okay because they become so accustomed to the abuse, okay? Now, I know in this JC situation, it's totally different, but I have to agree with Ellie. That girl, maybe she didn't realise what had happened to her till she thought back, like that adrenaline rushing to her body, fight or flight. And I just find what Tara has said is so dangerous because of her life experience.
I know that I did mention JC. Can we just, because I just, I had my opinion on it, and can we just talk about the subject and not really bring, JC into it? Because I don't want an hour live on him. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I'm so sorry. No, I just wanted to say that because of your life experiences, it isn't across the board. SA is such a complicated and personal thing to happen. You can't give your opinion and that's it, and this is the way it happens. And I feel that's what Tara is doing.
Everybody else have their opinion, but I'm not allowed to have my opinion. Oh my God!
You're screaming.
Sorry, but now you've thrown it all onto me because now you've all left the thread of what you're actually talking about.
Tara, sorry, it was me who muted you.
I thought we were talking about JC and the situation. Now it's all gone on to me and everybody else's.
No, Tara,
we're talking about that and going on about how most females have been in situations that they can, use in their mind how this situation has arisen.
Tara,
if no one can see how that's arisen, then I don't see. You must be living in cow cuckoo land if you cannot actually see how this has happened from both sides, from the male's perspective to the female.
Tara,
everybody's seeming to forget here.
Guys, can people stop talking over each other? That's the reason I muted Tara.
Yeah. Go on, carry on, sorry.
How it happened, right, was the girl went to Birdman and said, look, this is what happened to me. Now, she spoke to him in confidence about what happened to her, right? Maybe she just wanted to speak to somebody about it.
Fair play. I understand that, but being the person Birdman and it being on the app and things like that, that's how it's got on here. Because she spoke to somebody through the app side of things.
If someone's talking, just let people have their opinion and then reply to it. Yeah, carry on, Paula.
Right, so she's went to Birdman to offload, right? Birdman has then spoken to somebody else about it and eventually said it was JC. Now, the person that Birdman spoke to, Rihanna has went back to JC and said, this has been said about you, and it was JC that brought it to the app. Now, as far as I'm aware, or as far as I'm concerned, no means no. But if the girls followed through and did whatever she did, she never once said the R word. She never once said that. This R word has been put there by Birdman. She has been sexually assaulted, yes, in her eyes. And if she wanted to take that to the police, then that is totally up to her. But it's grew arms and legs here, and that's why it's getting spoken about on the app. Because when Alicia first went to Birdman, Birdman should have said to her, look, It's totally up to yourself. In my opinion, if you feel that way, take it to the police and get left there. Birdman had no right or responsibility to pass that information on to anybody else for that person to take it back to JC. That is not, that's how it got blown up on the app, and that's so wrong.
Yeah, 100%. Can I hear from hello, Kaylee? I don't know if have you spoken, Kaylee?
Hi, no. But I am with JC. I don't think he has done anything wrong. It's like, I just can't get my head around the fact that...
Let me ask you a question then, Kaylee. Can we just take JC out of the equation? Because I don't really want to do a whole live on him and Alicia, because I just want to talk about the subject, because the subject's quite important, right? So what about the situation? Do you feel that is wrong to, if someone has said no, said those words?
But did she, though? Because in one part, to someone she said she didn't, and then she said she did. So the whole matter of the story that he's saying is, you can't... Why is she changing his story? What's the reason why she hasn't gone to the police? And why did she want to see him or be all over him the day after? I just don't think it's sitting right.
Yeah. And the only way that I can see it is Birdman's made it out to be worse than what it actually is. I think she's just wanted to offload onto Birdman. I'm not wanting to blame anybody here, right? Because the only concern that I've got is for all the girls and all the guys that are listening to this, what's going to end up happening is it's going to put a lot of women off reporting this if they're not going to be believed. It happened to my daughter, Angie, as you know.
But she's done it multiple times, apparently. So I know it's not a situation, I understand that. But with this situation, if a woman's done it before time and time and time again, then she's not going to be believed anyway, is she? So...
I know, but that's no fair. That's like the boy that cried wolf, right? Eventually, maybe it did happen to her, or eventually it might happen to her, God forbid. But see, with my daughter was between the ages of 19 and 21, and she was in a relationship with somebody, and it happened to her, and it didn't go to court until 3 years ago. And the reason being is when she went through that, she didn't go to the police because she thought that she would never be believed. But because that perpetrator went on to do it to other people, they built a case against him, and he is now serving 10 years and 2 months in jail because of what he put all the girls through. Do you know what I mean? And you can't say just because she said it before it didn't happen this time.
And the thing is as well, though, if you didn't do something wrong, would you apologise? Because I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't. If I have not done anything wrong, I wouldn't apologise.
But Angie, do you know the way you always say, like, if somebody has a case or not with the police? Let's look at this for what it is. She said no, but then after she gave in to sex. Yeah. What case can she bring to the police? As desperate as it is and as horrific as it is, what can she prove? What good would going to the police do other than re-traumatise her, to be questioned? Yes, if it went to court. Like, I mean, there really is no proof. If it was consensual after, how can she prove she said no? And that's the sad thing about it. What would the police do? So I think people saying, oh, go to the police. I don't know if there'd be a point.
Go ahead, Tracy, I will put you in a second. I'm just speaking to everybody here now.
Hey, drop me, Angie, drop me.
Yeah, can I? Hi, Becky, you all right? I don't know who I spoke to or not now. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Angie.
Just say this before I drop Becky. Sorry. If there's any women out there and it's happened to you, go to the police. Honestly, just don't keep it to yourself. And as hard as it is, this has been all over social media for the past few days. Hopefully, you will be believed. And if there's anybody in the comments that has been through it and ever wants to talk about it, my daughter's been through it and I know exactly what you've been through. It was a shock to me when it eventually came out. But yeah, definitely, honestly, go to the police, or my inbox is always open. But thanks, Angie. Cheers.
Thank you.
Afternoon, Angie. How you doing?
Hiya, you alright?
I was in a domestic relationship, violent, for years, and I mean years. And yes, I got the R word, and it was in the early 90s, and I was told, because I was married he says, because you're married to me, it can't be classed as the R word. And at a young age, I believed him. And for years, I went through the abuse, and for years, I went through the torture, and I never once went to anybody. There was no app to go to and things like that. None of this was about in the 90s. And I suffered it in silence until it happened in the streets, and then I couldn't. Then I went straight to my mum and dad then, and they came and helped me and got out the relationship. But it took me years to get out the relationship, and it does take. It isn't something you do overnight. You can't do it overnight. You can't say, "Oh, I'm going to the police." You can't. It's it's something people do individually. It's not a nice thing to go through.
No, it took me 29 years to get away from my long-term partner. That was through domestic violence, sexual assault, X, Y, and Z. So that's why I only had the opinions that I had, because I have lived a bit of a life. Like say I'm 50, I've got a 22-year-old daughter. So I wasn't trying to be a bit of a know-it-all. I was only going through my own experiences, how I could see how that situation has arisen.
Can I ask a question, Angie? I won't stay on long. I'm just going to stay for 1 second. I just want to ask one question. I have no opinion either way, or I have no judgment either way. I just want to ask, what happened after the first no? That's it. Just what happened after the first no?
I don't think anyone was there, so I don't know if it was 1 no, 2 no, or a 3 no, were we?
Because there was something said about a little bit more went on, whatever, but I just want to know what happened after.
There's another thing with also forgetting as well. I mentioned it just before. That phone call that he put on TikTok, right? Of him out saying, "I've done nothing wrong." I feel he should have asked her, "What have I done something wrong?" Instead of, "I've done this." Do you get what I'm saying? It could have looked like he was manipulating, where she'd gone, yeah, and she did
definitely, and with that "but" at the end as well.
She did admit that the sex was consensual, so he did put it on TikTok. What bothered me about that phone call was the "but" at the end.
And guys, Hustle is not in the box. Can you please stop saying when he's in the box we'll let him up?
Do you get what I'm saying? Where she said, yes, it was consensual, but... And then
100% get it. Yeah, 100%.
I think he's only putting on. I think both of them are being very guarded with the whole situation. They're only putting up what they want us to see.
Yeah, because they're probably both
giving everybody. Tara, please.
Yes,
I forgot what I was saying now.
Can I just add that the fact that maybe she said she's consented to the actual act situation. I've been in a situation where, I've said no, and I, in the end, just consented because I thought, I'm taking some power back here. It's going to happen anyway, so I might as well just let it happen. So that's what I feel is, in this situation, has happened.
Exactly.
Somebody just made a good point in the comments. Anything but a yes is a no.
Can I just say something? I've heard before of people are saying, I don't know either of them, but people are saying, oh, well, she's done it before, that a lot of predators seem to know who's vulnerable, and then they go for them, and there is a lot of women that get assaulted over and over again by different people.
And maybe she is vulnerable and she puts herself in vulnerable positions.
Oh God, now we're all really speculating on a vulnerability now. I'm going on this, it's boring me now.
Tara, no,
why is she talking over people? Stop it, there's like 6 people waiting. Sorry, Leah Cake, sorry, you were next. Angie's eating now.
Sorry guys, I'm really ill. So
Angie, we'll just use your platform. You eat, my love.
Top Girlie was talking a lot of sense there, and people don't shout up and people don't do this, that and the other at the beginning. She was in the corner, I don't know who she was, but she was talking aloud. She was talking through her AO. I mean, I'm 56, I'm older than her. I've been there, done that, and this is the first time it's come. I've mentioned it to anybody other than my family, and it's not nice to have to tell 2.9k people listening. She was. No, I can't. No, I'm sorry. Mute me.
Angela.
Yeah.
That's the question. Do you know? Do you know of all this talking about this speculation and that? Don't you think it's best being put to rest because it's not fair on Alicia and JC? It's been talked about enough now. With what's going on, it's not exactly doing her any good or JC any good, really, is
like
it?
I said, I didn't really want to speak about them, but I think it's a good subject to have. Because
of course,
when
I understand
read
that.
the messages, I was like in two minds. How did I think about that? Because I was thinking, and I said this to Top Girl, and Top Girls, for fuck's sake, don't say on TikTok. But I will say, I did say, but she didn't fight up a fight. That's, you know what I mean? And maybe I was probably wrong for saying that because, you know, yeah, you're right. No is a no. Do you know what I mean? And I never put up a fight, so I kind of do get it. But
yeah, true. Yeah, but maybe she doesn't want the situation we talked about anymore. I've been in that situation myself. No means no, but I don't think it's gonna do her mental health anymore any good, or JC's mental health any good. From what I heard of JC yesterday, he sounds like a broken man.
You know what? Like, I know what you're trying to say, but because this girl is not coming on crying and screaming and showing her emotions, like JC, it doesn't mean she's not going through something.
I'm not saying that, Top Girl, darling. I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying it to you. I'm saying it to like everybody who's got an opinion on this girl. Like, just because she's not kicking and screaming doesn't mean, like, look at her. Even in the situation, she didn't kick and scream. She just lay there and let it happen.
I find that with Top Girl, that people go with who's popular on the app and who they want to believe. Because I like JC, I believe JC.
Of course, yeah. Because she's a small creator, and JC's seems to be well known on the app, and people probably believe him more than believe her. Basically, we need to believe him. We can't say believe him both but it needs to be left in the police hands, and let them to deal with the situation if there actually is a police investigation on her off or his off. I just don't think it's going to do him any good, and you've got people in the boxes saying this might have happened, that might have happened. Nobody knows what exactly happened in the situation.
Well, we know her side of the story now, don't we? What happened, and that's her story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's his story to his story. Do you know what I mean?
Can I say this is the thing, right? Because when you make an accusation on social media, people will say that I victim shame, right? Because I don't believe the victim. But like I said, who's the victim here? Is it Alicia or JC, right?
JC, yeah.
That is one reason I don't victim shame. It's not that. It's that you've got to have proof. This is my great example. If you're accusing someone on TikTok and that person's getting threats and everything else, you need to come with evidence. Because if you don't, that man's going to, like he is, he's a broken man now, isn't he, JC, because of what she's accused him of. So if she really did come with receipts, you know what I mean, and evidence, I get it, not evidence. There's not always going to be evidence, I get it, but then don't bring it to TikTok.
Yeah, but should that evidence actually be brought to TikTok?
Well, that's what I mean. You shouldn't bring it to TikTok at all unless you bring your evidence with it, because you break. Yes, this is my whole point. When people tell me I victim shame, women want to support the victim, always support the victim. You know, if a woman said it, it's happened. No, not if it's on TikTok. If it's on TikTok, I understand we don't know who that guy is, but if we know who that guy is, it could break someone.
Yeah, true. I understand where you're coming from. Like, I mean, I've been in that situation myself. It's not very nice. Nobody believed me, but in the end, actually, they did.
Who hasn't spoken at Top Girl? I'm not sure.
It's Layer Cake next, and then Vicky.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to pick up on that point what Angie's just said. Evidence. I went through, me not personally, a friend. I seen him go through hell. Hell. He went to court. There was no evidence. He got through out. But that guy, he nearly threw himself off a bridge. He felt so low. He felt the only person in the world because a spiteful girl, said that she said no. And he didn't. He was like, what? He went to court, there was no evidence. For 18 months, that guy went through hell. Hell. I mean hell. Like JC's going through now, because he thinks,
Layer Cake, what's this got to do with JC and Alicia? That's completely separate to what we're talking about.
The
Sweetie
guy's getting
darling.
blamed and there's no evidence. That's the reason.
Stop shouting. We don't need to shout at
getting
me,
annoyed
you old
because I'm
bag.
passionate. I am very sorry.
Lake,
I'm
don't worry,
passionate.
I'll shout at
understand
Sweetie
that too.
darling. Sweetie darling, wait your fucking turn.
Top girl!
To consider people's mental health at the same time, because if Alicia does something, people's going to say, oh well, I believed her, and then if JC does something bad, like it does something of himself, people's going to say, oh well, he was innocent. Like, I just feel like everybody can't win in this situation. So if there is evidence, take it to the higher people, to the police. But I just wanted to jump in and just say, like, be mindful of everybody's mental health. We don't know what's happened, and you never know what someone's going through. Like, Alicia didn't come live last night. Like, has anybody checked on her? Does anyone know if she's okay? Like, I'm just worried for their mental health, to be fair.
Thank you, Danielle. Sorry, Angie's eating at the moment. It's Sweetie darling next, and then Ellie.
Thanks, Top Girl. Angie, I just want to check on you for last night. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a bit better?
Yeah, I feel a bit shit actually, but yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. You just rest up today, yeah, and just drink lots of water and eat and just relax, all right? And yeah, I'll pop back in the box another time, all right? But I just want to make sure that you're okay, all right? Take care of yourself. Bye, sweetheart.
Ellie, then just Nana, then Georgia. Sorry, guys.
Hiya, I just wanted to say, like, about the topic in general, not about JC and Alicia. I think it's a great topic to talk about, but I do think obviously people will have differing opinions, but I think it's just people trying to be respectful about how they say things, like coming in shouting that someone's a liar and things like that. It affects people who are in continuously abusive relationships. So it's just being mindful about who might see that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can have your opinion, but have your opinion in a way where someone else won't see that and think, oh, well, no one will ever believe that I'm a victim. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I think, like, before, I understood where Tara was coming from, but the way she was saying it was just not the correct way to say it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ellie.
No worries. I'll jump down now.
Why isn't
next, Top Girl? Thank you, Top Girl.
It's just Nana, and then Georgia.
I'm not
Hello,
going
Ange.
to know because I feel shit.
You got hangover?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just gonna say, I don't think that what you said, like on TikTok, it helps and bringing it to the app. Either way, none of us are going to know the truth, the actual truth, and both parties are going to feel like shit. And one of them's going to be, well, either of them are going to be hurt. And when people come up and say around and say stuff like, well, she wouldn't have done this, she wouldn't have done that. Nobody knows what somebody's going to do in that situation. So I don't understand how people keep saying that. I mean, it shouldn't have been brought to the app, I don't think. I really don't believe it should.
No.
Thank you, just Nana, for that insight. It's Georgia.
Angie, before I start on what I was going to say, I wanted to talk to you about last night, when you was on live. So you was looking for your light for literally 10 minutes and having a fight with your light, and then Alexa started playing all of the lights in here, babe. Out of all the songs Alexa could have put on, it put on All of the Lights. I was literally in my bed crying my eyes out. That was like the most ironic moment ever.
For fuck's sake, Angie, has anyone got a screen recording of that?
No, do you know what? I wish I did, but come on, Top Girl, all of the lights when she's going, where's the fucking light?
Oh my God. Frenchie for life, you're not in the box. Oh, he's there now.
I thought it was so funny. But yeah, I just
Can we
wanted
just let
to...
the last three in, Top Girl, and say no one else request, please, because I'm going to go to bed after this.
There's nobody in the box. Don't request.
No, yeah, thank you.
Oh, apparently it's on FYP, Ange, so you can find it for your FYP.
Yeah, it's under my name though. They had to take me in for me to find it.
I don't know. I'll try and find it and send it to you. But I just wanted to say something on obviously the topic that's been going on, not talking about any in particular person. And I know I did say this the other day, but like, for men as well, some advice when you're going into these situations, and not just men, women as well, obviously if you're gay, etc. If a girl or man is saying no, that means no. It does not mean I'm going to carry on to see if I could seduce you a little bit more. It does not mean, oh, but I'm not actually going to do anything, I'm just going to kiss your thighs or da-da-da-da-da-da, because we all know what the intentions are of doing that. So if somebody says no, that means fucking no. That means get off of my body. That means it's not happening. I am saying no. No.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.